Have you ever felt like your mind works faster than the world around you? Yet somehow that makes you feel more alone than powerful, like you can walk into a room full of people, smile, talk, laugh, and still feel deeply disconnected inside. If that feeling sounds familiar, stay with me, because what psychology reveals about highly intelligent people might explain something you've never been able to put into words. This video may describe you more accurately than you expect, and once you understand it, you may never see loneliness the same way again. Highly intelligent people are often surrounded by others, yet they feel unseen, unheard, and misunderstood. This loneliness doesn't come from a lack of social skills or confidence. In fact, many intelligent people are great communicators. The loneliness comes from something much deeper, something psychological, emotional, and invisible. On Silent Psychology, we explore these hidden patterns of the human mind, and today we are uncovering why intelligence and loneliness so often walk hand in hand. Before we go deeper, if content like this makes you feel understood, take a moment to like the video and subscribe to Silent Psychology. It helps the channel grow, and it tells YouTube to share this with others who may feel the same way you do. Sometimes, one video can make someone feel less alone, and your support helps that happen. Now, let's talk about the first reason intelligent people often feel lonely. Highly intelligent minds process the world differently. They think deeply, question constantly, and search for meaning in almost everything. Small talk often feels empty to them. Conversations about gossip, trends, or surface-level topics can feel draining rather than enjoyable. So, while others bond over simple interactions, intelligent people are silently craving depth. When that depth isn't found, they feel disconnected, even when surrounded by people. Another reason is heightened self-awareness. Intelligent people tend to analyze themselves just as much as they analyze the world. They replay conversations, question their reactions, and reflect on their emotions in detail. While self-awareness is powerful, it can also be isolating. When you see your own flaws clearly, when you notice subtle social dynamics others miss, it becomes harder to feel relaxed in social spaces. You're present, but your mind is always a few steps ahead. Psychology also shows that highly intelligent people often feel emotionally intense. They feel joy deeply, but they also feel sadness, disappointment, and loneliness more strongly. Their emotional depth doesn't always match the emotional capacity of people around them. This creates a painful gap. They may want to talk about fears, dreams, or existential thoughts, but they hesitate because they don't want to overwhelm others or seem too much. Many intelligent people learned early in life that being different comes with a cost. As children, they may have been labeled as strange, too quiet, too curious, or too serious. Over time, this teaches them to hide parts of themselves to fit in. They learn to edit their thoughts, soften their ideas, and silence their questions. While this helps them blend in, it slowly creates loneliness, because the version of them that others see is not the real one. Another powerful factor is selective connection. Intelligent people don't want many connections. They want meaningful ones. They would rather have one deep bond than 10 shallow friendships. The problem is that deep connections are rare. So instead of forcing relationships that don't feel authentic, they choose solitude. And while solitude can be peaceful, too much of it can quietly turn into loneliness. There is also the burden of seeing reality clearly. Intelligent people are often more aware of social problems, human behavior, and uncomfortable truths. They notice hypocrisy, emotional manipulation, and hidden motives. This awareness can make social interactions feel exhausting. It's hard to relax when you see beneath the surface all the time. Sometimes, ignorance really does feel like bliss, and intelligent people don't have that luxury. Interestingly, psychology suggests that intelligent people often attract others for advice and support, but not for genuine connection. People come to them with problems, questions, and emotional baggage, yet rarely ask how they are doing. Over time, this creates emotional imbalance. They give understanding, but don't receive it. They listen deeply, but aren't listened to in return. If any of this resonates with you, know this: your loneliness is not a flaw. It's a signal. It's a sign that your mind and emotions operate on a deeper frequency. The goal is not to change who you are, but to find environments and people who can meet you there. Sometimes that means fewer friends, but stronger ones. Sometimes it means learning to express your inner world without fear of being misunderstood. As Silent Psychology often reminds us, understanding yourself is the first step toward peace. Loneliness doesn't mean you are broken. It means You are complex in a world that often prefers simplicity. And complexity is not a weakness, it's a quiet strength. As this video comes to an end, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever felt lonely despite being intelligent or deeply thoughtful? Share your experience in the comments. Your words might help someone else feel seen. And if you believe this video could help someone you know, don't hesitate to share it with them. Sometimes, one shared video can create a connection that changes everything. Thank you for spending these moments with Silent Psychology. You're not alone in feeling this way, even when it feels like you are.